we've been talking to some of the amazing volunteers. We shouldn't forget them because we wouldn't be able to have done it without them. And they said some of them felt a little bit like a mild kind of hangover.
No serious side effects reported at all. Right. So some a bit of a mild hangover, some a bit of soreness at the injection site, which is what you'd expect with most vaccines, to be honest. So nothing serious at all, which is really good news because tens of thousands of trialists were part of the trial.
Thank goodness for them, that's for sure. Some people can't take it. If you're pregnant, I believe you're not.
That's right. Just because we don't have the data, it might be safe in the future, but until we have the data to make sure that the unborn child isn't affected, safer not to include pregnant women, but they should still be, be careful and abide by the face and hands.
Yeah, for sure. Now, as well as this, though, this is brilliant news. Of course it is, and we should celebrate absolutely. But it doesn't mean that we can right now go back to our lives. We have to. There's a lot of places. My parents are still in tier 4. I'm just trying to find out to see whether I can go and see them or not. It's not looking likely, but which is horrible. But so many people in the same boat, so we can't just go back to normal yet.
Just like other countries, Greece, Denmark, Germany, seeing a rise, an exponential rise. Wales, we've got high numbers of cases. So have the whole of the UK. We've still got a high prevalence of this COVID-19. And it's going to be several months before we get everybody vaccinated who are in a more vulnerable group. So with Christmas coming, if people aren't responsible, and you saw what happened, pictures of the shoppers in the Christmas sales, we do, it is possible we'll be in another lockdown in January, February, even with vaccination. So, no room for complacency just now. And wasn't it great news that the second vaccine recipient was called William Shakespeare? That is a winter's tale, isn't it?
That is a winter's tale. All's well that ends well and all of that. Absolutely. No, it's fantastic. There he is. There's William Shakespeare. Oh, it's wonderful.
He looks like William Shakespeare.
Pioneers they are. Thank you, Hilary. Thank you so much. Right, in just a moment, spotted yesterday, Miss Victoria Beckham. Now, she was on her way to a very special date with a very special person. We're going to be telling you who she was meeting, and their album could be #1 this weekend. Steps of Your Next. Find out if they're heading for Eurovision.
Lorraine, sponsored by Nestlé Shredded Wheat.
At Tombola, bingo is about community, so you can chat with friends, and our team are always there to help keep it about the fun. Come join the fun at Tombola.
The Great British Roast, where the family comes together and everything stops. For the perfect roast, only Mr. Best Gravy will do, made with real meat juices for that authentic rich roasted flavour. Mr.
Andre Rieu presents Jolly Holiday, live from Maastricht, the brand new album by the King of the Waltz. A magical celebration of Christmas and romance, featuring an exclusive new behind-the-scenes DVD. Music to warm your heart and make you dance. This is a Christmas party want to miss. Andre Rieu, Jolly Holiday, out now.
This is the Dyson Corral strainer with manganese copper alloy plate, invented to flex, shape, and gather. Enhanced diet. With reduced reliance on heat. And without a Dyson Corral. Buy online at dyson.co.uk.
Lorraine, sponsored by Nestlé Shredded Wheat.
Welcome back. Loving Victoria Beckham's outfit. Pink shoes and a red dress. She was photographed in several papers this morning. We can reveal where she was going yesterday. Well, she was actually meeting that man there, our Mark Hayes, for a very special interview. She doesn't really give many interviews, does Victoria? And she talks about everything, and you can see it on tomorrow's show. That's not famous. Now, Steps' new album, What the Future Holds, is currently at #2, and tonight we're going to see them perform at the Royal Variety Show. join me now. Hello, how are you all? Oh, it's so good to see you. And there's Lisa in Dubai, because of course that's where you are living now. How are you, pet? So much is happening, Lisa. So much.
Yes, we've just had a whirlwind. It's been an incredible few weeks. Our album has been received so well with everybody. The reaction's been fantastic. And we were number 1 in the iTunes charts, and we've just been number 2 in the UK charts. And all over the world, we had number 1 in Belgium. Lots of success all over the world this time. Well, we've had it before, but it's really nice to have it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was going to ask you, Claire, is it better this time round, do you think? Are you enjoying it all more?
I think so, yeah. I think it's much easier for us to take it all in our stride this time. I think when we were young, it was all so overwhelming, and we were in, I hate to say, a bubble so much of the time. We didn't really get to enjoy it, but we were just working constantly. So I think this time, because we get to have little breaks in between each thing, that it does allow us that opportunity to have a bit more fun.
And you're still very young, all of you. You look absolutely fantastic. Oh, H, don't you be making faces at me. Now, look, I have to ask you, young man, you've got everybody in a tizzy because you said maybe you might do Eurovision. I would love for you guys to do that. You know you would come in last, and that's no reflection on you. But we would so love it. It would be so brilliant. Might it ever happen, H?
I am a humongous Eurovision fan. Seriously, I would love it to happen. So this is not the right person to talk to. You need to talk to the other 4 members just to convince them. Just saying.
Well, they look as if they might. They look maybe as if they might. Lee, what do you think?
You know what? If it was just about the music and the performance and the fun and the entertainment, then I think we'd be up for it. But as we know, it's not just about that, is it? It's a bit political, and the UK never really does that well. So I don't know. Maybe we should do the half-time bit.
Right, that's it. Like Madonna. Remember Madonna did it, right? Okay, that's it. Sorted. I'm making a phone call. It's all going to happen. Lee, your wee dog. Absolutely. Is that Lee French Bull? What kind of dog is it?
Yeah, I didn't actually plan this. She just jumped on my lap at the last minute because the bin then went past and she went to the bar. She's doing a little French Bull, yeah.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Our dogs are keeping us going. They absolutely are. Now, Faye, how are you, Faye? Because obviously you were fantastic in Strictly Come Dancing, and you actually danced with Giovanna, who our Ranveer is dancing with right now. Have you managed to catch any of the show, or have you been too busy?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I've been watching the whole thing, and actually, me and Michelle Visage have been having our own critique nights on the Saturday whilst watching it. It's been brilliant. And then telling Giovanni what we think of him. But we're supporting Ranveer and Giovanni. Very exciting. They're still going strong. Yeah, best of luck to them. We're rooting for them.
Oh, I love that you and Michelle Visage are doing that. That is definitely a WhatsApp chat that I would love to join in. It's the best way, isn't it? It's the way that we're all sort of doing it. It's absolutely great. Lisa, I must ask you, in Dubai, how are things? How's life? Are you still? I'm just wondering if there are many restrictions there. How is it?
Well, I have to tread carefully, Lorraine, because I appreciate it's different all over the world, and this is a global pandemic. But Dubai were really quick to act, and so things are flowing really nicely here. Everyone's keeping safe and wearing masks and what have you. And my dance school's all open, which I'm just so grateful for. So big kind of and all my students watching.
Oh, brilliant! That's really good. I'm glad. It's lovely to see, people that we've seen bits of the world opening up, and people are, hopefully we're going to get there as well. And how are you all doing? I mean, Lee, how have you been doing throughout all of this? I know you look in great shape. I know you've been working out. You do that all the time anyway. But how has it all been for you?
Yeah, it's been very strange, obviously, for everybody. It all started, we were about to launch our album. We were about to go on tour in Australia with the Pussycat Dolls, and we had our own arena tour at the end of the year, so everything had to change for us, and we had to make a big decision to put the arena tour to next year. So we've all been trying to cope, we've all been doing different things, and like you say, myself, I've got back into my fitness and been helping people by doing some online stuff as well.
Oh, fantastic. I think that really has, look at us now. I'm able to talk to all of you, and it's global. You're all over the UK, and then in the Middle East as well. It is incredible. Claire, how has it been for you, my love? Because you're looking incredibly well too. I love the hair colour.
Oh, thank you. My attempt look like it's some kind of Barbie doll or something. Yeah, good. Thanks. Look forward to. We've been very, very lucky that we're actually able to put the album out eventually this year. I know it was a bit later than we expected, and obviously the tour had to move an entire year, but it has moved, and we're hoping that, fingers crossed, with the news of the vaccine and the first vaccine being administered today, which is so exciting, and it's exciting. Hopefully it means that we will be up on that stage next November, and the tickets that we've sold so far everybody will, be there and dancing along with.
That's what we want. That is definitely what we want, Faye. I know that you are, like all of you, so keen to get back in front of an audience. And your music, really, honestly, music now has been so important to us, especially feel-good songs like yours.
Yeah, I think it's really important that we need to have something that is